Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are staying clean and sober. Thank you for tuning in to another visual of MR.Recovery over relapse. Today's topic we're gonna discuss about drug dealing, and for those of you that want to be a drug dealer or that is drug dealing right now, it's not a long-term career. You don't retire from that field. It has severe consequences. You're either gonna end up dead or end up locked up. Those are the two choices you have, or you're gonna end up getting robbed. We need to do better as a whole. We need to quit glorifying the things that don't love us, like the streets. Streets don't love you. Streets don't love me. Gangs don't love me. Gangs don't love you. Drugs don't love me. Drugs don't love you. So stop glorifying the things that don't love you. Find new meaning in life. Find new things to glorify, like God, like Jesus, like your family. Like the fresh air you breathe. And I want to share this with you kids. Growing up, the money may seem cool, and the clout may seem good, but all money ain't good money, and all clout ain't good. You don't want the wrong attention. You know what I mean? You don't want to be known for the wrong things, because sooner or later someone is going to snitch on you. Someone is going to tell on you. And you guys need to quit glorifying, stop snitching, because there's families out there waiting for murder cases to be solved, and they need your help. They need you to snitch. There's families out there suffering right now with their kids or a loved one doing drugs. They need you to tell on that drug dealer. We need to quit like I said, we need to quit glorifying the wrong things in life and start glorifying the things that love us back, and not the things that don't love us or have no benefit for us. So with that being said, I just want to share these little clips and videos with y'all to change your mind about your lifestyle that you're living. Hope you guys stop drug dealing. Hope you guys get clean and sober.
All right. Yes, sir. Good morning. I'm Bill Wayburn, Tarrant County Sheriff. Thank you for being here on this incredible day, Veterans Day, where the country is pausing and thanking those that served on the wall for defending our liberties and freedoms, and we should be celebrating that throughout the day. However, as we are celebrating that, and we're here today just to unfortunately remind our good citizens that evil is still among us. And we have had a record seizure over the last 5 weeks, over 2 incidents where we've seized over 1,400 pounds of pure methamphetamines. That was right here in the greater Tarrant County area. And we continue to seize these large amounts of drugs. And what we want our constituents to know, and the good citizens of Tarrant County to know, that this is a clear and present danger to us until we continue this fight. But we also want to send a clear signal to the bad guys that as you look across here, there are many patches here from many different agencies. We have federal agencies here, state and local. We are standing shoulder to shoulder in this fight, and we will continue to do that. We will continue to go after the bad guy, as I like to say, with a gust of a hound dog, and we're going to continue this fight, and we appreciate their incredible support. There are some issues that are still ongoing about these investigations that we can't discuss this morning, but however, nearly 1,500 pounds of pure methamphetamines. And if you see the pictures around here, it's an incredible amount with a street value of almost $16 million. So we believe that we're taking the fight to the bad guys, and we're going to continue to do that. And now I'd like to turn it over to Chief Neil Noakes.
Thank you, Sheriff, first of all, for including us in this, and thank you to our veterans on this Veterans Day. What I want to add is that every single day we have dedicated professional men and women, many you see standing here, they go out every single day with a job to make you safer, to make our community safer, and to take dangerous criminals off the streets and dangerous drugs out of our neighborhoods. This is just one example of the amazing partnership all the law enforcement agencies in this area have, local, county, state, and federal. We want you to know that we are all working together, we're all in partnership, and we're all working to make sure Tarrant County, Fort Worth, and this greater North Texas region to make sure it's as safe as absolutely possible. I'm going to turn it over to Special Agent in charge with the DEA in Dallas, Eduardo Chavez.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you all the veterans. My name is Eduardo Chavez. I'm the Special Agent in charge for the DEA Dallas Field Division, which covers Fort Worth. When opioids and counterfeit prescription drugs containing fentanyl can dominate much of the airwaves, DEA Fort Worth and our law enforcement partners here still recognize that methamphetamine is still the area's #1 illicit drug threat. This seizure here, in addition to the over 15,000 pounds of methamphetamine seized over the last 12 months in this area, represent 99% pure methamphetamine. For a drug user, that is putting 99% pure poison into their bodies. The DEA Fort Worth and all of our partners standing here today just stand in unison to be able to take that street level drug transaction all the way up to seizures like this, all the way up into international drug trafficking investigations that will hold these criminal organizations accountable. Our lives depend on it, our family and friends' lives depend on it, and our community deserves it. We appreciate the time this morning. Turn it over to Calvin Bond with the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office.
Good morning. I'll open up to any questions. Like has been said previously, these seizures are still ongoing investigations at the federal and state level, so we have to be generic about this. I was blessed to serve with DEA for many years before I became one of the chief deputies here for the Sheriff's Office, so I've seen it kind of on both sides, and just the ability for an agency like ourselves to call and ask for help, whether it's Fort Worth PD, Mansfield, DPS, or DEA, is an incredible tool for us. And that's one of the things I wanted to stress to the community is that we do work together. We have very strong partnerships. We're very transparent with each other, and it's a great situation. I've been stationed all over the world, and this area right here in terms of working together is outstanding. So any questions on this, I'll be happy to.
The undercover deputies used mobile dating apps to track down more than 60 people they say are connected to selling drugs. The 6-month undercover sting called Swipe Left for Meth started when deputies got a tip that people, they weren't interested in dating on these apps and said they were using them to sell drugs.
We discovered exactly what we were told, that they were selling dope, a lot of street dope. They had code word like Tina. I found that interesting. It meant Tina was methamphetamine.
Meth was the same drug, the main drug that investigators say was sold on these apps. They also tell us that they found cocaine, ecstasy, LSD, fentanyl, and marijuana. I'm Googling Tina after this. In addition, they seized 14 firearms, including 2 that were stolen.
And watch our uplifting Arizona stories every day on ABC 15.
Estimated $9 million in fentanyl now off the streets. Scottsdale police working with the DEA making a record bust equivalent to 1.7 million pills. ABC 15's Lustelia Caballero shows us how this bust comes with a warning for parents.
More than 300 pounds of drugs were taken off the streets with this bust. A seizure police say could very well have saved hundreds of thousands of lives.
This is not a recreational drug. This is death.
Scottsdale Police Chief Jeff Walther saying the Scottsdale DEA task force had been investigating the Sinaloa cartel for months, eventually leading them to several homes and lockers full of illegal drugs.
Fentanyl, which has really hit the market for us, is what is driving our opioid crisis.
But that's not all they found.
It also included 10 kilos of powdered fentanyl and 1 pound of methamphetamine.
You're talking about more than 4 million more pills that could have been made. I want to put that in context. We're talking about more than 6 million fentanyl pills. That is enough to kill more than half the population of the state of Arizona.
Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich not the only one who's concerned about what this bust means.
During the 2-month surge, we seized 3 million pills, 45 kilos of fentanyl powder, over 35 firearms, and arrested over 40 drug traffickers.
Traffickers who DEA Special Agent Sherry Oz says are using social media to sell drugs.
Posting emojis and coded lingo that have specific meanings. We urge you to talk to your children about these dangerous pills.
Oz adds since January, DEA agents seized more than 9.5 million pills in Arizona, far exceeding last year's numbers.
DEA's priority is saving lives. We will not stop.
Because this is just flowing like a river into Arizona and then has tendrils that go around the country.
Lustelia Caballero, ABC 15, Arizona.
A massive drug bust spanning all across the valley. The Casa Grande Police Department seized this entire stash from one home in Phoenix. Officers were tracking 2 men suspected of selling the drugs in Arizona.
In total, detectives seized more than 100 pounds of meth, 12 pounds of fentanyl, and 10 pounds of heroin, as well as illegal guns and money. The 2 suspects are facing several charges.
Yo, before I let you guys go, one last thing. The biggest drug dealer in the world, El Chapo, got arrested. That's food for thought.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kids, don't do drugs, be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just health is a must.